What's up guys, it's me Gattsu. So today I wanna talk about the new Death Note Shot or Oneshot as it's probably called. So we're all testosterone filled males and estrogen filled females here. I'm sure if you like anime, you like Death Note, and if you don't, you're probably in the minority. Death Note is a really fucking good anime. I mean it's the reason I started watching anime at first, because when I was 12 I thought that anime was gay, and the only gay thing I like is dudes. Am I right? And I'm also pretty into wrestling, you know what I mean? This new Death Note, it's pretty short, it's like 89 pages, and also it's pretty fucking good. It's like a dick that's small, but like the person fucks like a sewing machine, you know, that's the sort of manga this is. It's amazing because it takes place a few years after Kira has died. It's really interesting to see how the world has changed after Kira. From now on, there's gonna be spoilers here, so if you haven't read it, it's like a 15 to 20 minute read. The link's in the description, read it and then come back. It was really interesting to see how the world has changed after Kira, because you know, he was a pretty fucking famous person back then. People learn about Kira in their history books. This new character that's introduced, which now has the Death Note, has learned about Kira in middle school, and they talk about Kira about in the same way as they talk about that one famous Austrian painter that we all know. In the history books, Kira is regarded as a terrorist, but some people still think that he was a god because of what he did. So the whole story starts off by Ryuk having withdrawal symptoms of his apple addiction and decides to drop another Death Note because he wants more fucking apples. He drops this Death Note and some extremely smart kid finds it. His grades aren't that good because, you know, he isn't really interested, but his IQ is very nice. He's literally the top student by IQ, running for like 3 years. This dude finds it, and instead of actually using the Death Note, he decides to sell it, which is, you know, a pretty fucking good business practice, selling the ultimate weapon that's ever existed. Then there comes Nier, and he has to fight Kira again, the second one. He calls him Akira. Kira broadcasts that he's selling the Death Note on a Japanese television channel, and everyone just goes fucking mad. Not at first though. At first everyone thinks that haha, it's a prank, but then the bidding still starts, you know? One thing leads to another, and it goes up to $10 trillion, which is amazing. You can buy a lot of hookers and cocaine for that, and I'm sure that all of you will agree that that's what life is about. So, who paid $10 trillion for the Death Note? Fucking Donald Trump. I mean, I wouldn't exactly trust him with the Death Note, but hey, you know, he has the money, he has the bag to buy it. Right before he receives the Death Note, the Shinigami gods add another rule. Whoever buys the Death Note, whoever sells the Death Note, both die. If you get it, you have to either return it or use it. So with that information, our new Kira dies, and it was pretty fucking sad because he was a really genuinely nice person, because he sold the Death Note and gave a lot of money to almost the entire Japanese population, including himself, which is a pretty communist thing for him to do. It was really good to see the characters from the past Death Note return, like Nier and that one police officer whose name I don't remember, who caught Kira, and it was really funny seeing him having PTSD flashbacks when he sees Ryuk on the fucking TV screen. It was really good, kind of a nostalgia trip, because like almost 10 years has passed since the last events. The demons have come back to haunt him. I really recommend this manga, and I mean it's kind of a fucking fact that this new Kira that we have is a better person than the Kira we had, because instead of actually killing people, he just fucking sells the Death Note and gives out money to everyone, almost every person of the Japanese population. It was also really fun to see Nier updated with his long hair, and now when he's stacking like Django with eyeballs. It was really fucking fun. And the best thing is, Nier was the one who caught the last Kira, and he couldn't catch this Kira because he was smarter, and he admitted defeat. You know how fucking impressive it is for a detective in anime to admit defeat, especially against the villain in quotation marks? And the writer definitely could have gone for some shit where Nier actually catches Akira, like, yeah, I've got a hunch that Akira likes to fuck Thailand she-males. There are only 4 she-male places in Tokyo, which must mean that he's a regular at them. And then he checks the records of the prostitute she-male place and finds out who Kira is by that. The writer could have definitely gone for that, but it was really fun seeing a detective lose for once in a while. Just like Ryuk said, every owner of the Death Note meets the same fate, and every owner of the Death Note is more interesting than the last, except that girl in the original Death Note. That was kind of fucking boring. Kira, oh my god, I love you. Oh my god, Kira, I love you. I'll sacrifice half my life for you, even though I barely know you. So yeah, that was it for today. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Comment your thoughts, and goodbye.